Hey guys, this is Kevin Gilmore, and this is my pathway to literacy. My pathway to literacy starts in a place where probably a lot of your own stories start, the suburbs. I was a suburbanite. I came from a family where reading literacy was highly encouraged. From a young age, I really loved to read. I have a mind that is able to grasp what I'm reading, especially when it's something I'm really interested in reading. From a young age, I loved reading Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, sci-fi fantasy novels, Agatha Christie novels, pretty much whatever I could get my hands on. I even lived in Europe for a year when I was 7, and I was exposed to a whole new culture, but a new literacy as well, trying to figure out a new way of life and new phrases or sayings that I'd never heard before. You don't really think much about it, but when you travel, you're exposed to a different type of literacy and dialects, even when you go to different parts of the country. I was young at the time, but I think my time abroad helped shape the man I would eventually become because of the experiences I got to live through. As I grew up, like most kids my age, I think my love of reading started to transition to my love of television. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. I was exposed to a whole lot of new information at once, and I grew up with Bart Simpson, Lise Lemon, and of course the Doctor. I was exposed to new worlds of information through these programs that I otherwise would not have been exposed to. A wise man once said that an illiterate man lives his life only once, but a reader lives thousands of lives over the span of his. I think this really rang true for me. I've been blessed with the fact to remember trivial phrases or sayings from books, from television, incorporating them in my own life. The life I live is in large parts is because of their enlightenment that literacy in different forms has brought me. From proverbs and sayings to lessons and parables, my life is shaped by literacy. My love of reading that was fostered at a very early age. It is perhaps the greatest gift my parents and upbringing has bestowed upon me, and is perhaps my greatest strength to pass on to future students. We grew we grow up in worlds of different languages and jargons based on where we are at certain parts of our life. I graduated from the University of Illinois with a degree in sports management, and I took an internship with WNBA's Indiana Fever. There, I learned from a great mentor who helped shape the person that I am and the person I will continue to become. I worked in sales, and it seems like sales is in kind of a mundane environment, but within it is a whole new world of literacy. There are terms and phrases and techniques to sales, and although I eventually chose a different path, the lessons I learned from it further shaped who I am as a person, and the experience shaped my own literacy in a whole new world that I otherwise would never have experienced. Learning a new way of life and expanding your horizons is of the utmost importance, and made me a much better person for it. My mother was an elementary school teacher, and growing up, I was helping other kids in school, especially in math. I was fortunate enough to be gifted in math and could explain ideas and concepts in a way that others, or at least could kind of understand. After my previous career ended, I took time to just be a camp counselor at a summer camp last summer, and during which I met wonderful kids who made me think about the person I would want to be. I knew that teaching was always an option, but after the experience, I knew that it was a path that I know I had to pursue. My past experiences and lessons have shaped me, and the person I am becoming is because of the thoughts and ideas of others from my literacy. The ability to comprehend complicated ideas and to express them in ways that are easier to understand is the essence of being a teacher. It is what I'm gonna do, and with more and more experiences in the teaching field, I'm becoming more and more confident that this is the path I was supposed to be in. I know I made the right decision. The most important thing about me, though, is my endless optimism that is yet to be broken. I can inspire people around me from characters I read and watched on television. My identity is shaped by those who, although I've never physically met them, I am shaped by their thoughts, ideas, and who they are as people. I know that throughout my life, I have helped take care of people, but they've also always been taking care of me. Although students will come and go and become the men and women they're supposed to be, I want them to belong somewhere, to have roots of their own, and that place in the world that place in the world and literacy is around them. I love my life. I live my life with no tears, no regrets, and no anxiety. But if there's just one thing I want them to learn, is for them to go forth in all their beliefs, shaped by the literacy of their own perceptions, and have students prove to me that I am not mistaken in mine. Those words were spoken by a great man named William Hartnell, and it is a cornerstone belief for me. My literacy will help shape the beliefs of my students, and that is my hope and aspirations for them. By becoming a teacher, my literacy is being amplified in thousands of different ways and to hopefully make the world a better place. That is my reasoning for me to become a teacher, and is embedded in the literacy of my past and the literacy that I will pass on to them.